I've just finished a movement session, and with exercise, right, it's all about getting tighter. And what I see on the street, and women coming to me for one-to-ones and coming to me asking about my Radiant Woman course, is they're already tense, tight, pulled in. They're already contracted, right? And I work a lot with the pelvic floor, and I call it pleasure-led pelvic floor coaching because it's very different to pelvic floor coaching that you would get from an NHS doctor or even private, because they're not talking about pleasure as much. They're talking about fixing something that is deemed as wrong, as embarrassing. I don't see it that way. I see the pelvic floor just like any other part of the body that has been under strain. If you were to run the marathon, you would have a knee issue, a hip issue, probably a back issue, an ankle issue. Yet you would get a high five for running the marathon. If you have carried children, or even if you haven't, maybe you were a dancer, a gymnast, your pelvic floor carries you. It's carried me. It's carried my bits inside for 47 years now. So, of course, things happen and shift and change, and it needs support. That's it. And when people come to me for my pleasure-led coaching for my Radiant Woman, a lot of the time we're actually talking about letting go, right? We're actually talking about softening. We're actually talking about creating space in the body. And what I want you to do now is, wherever you're sitting, whatever you're doing, without altering your spine, so you don't have to slouch, relax. I'm still not relaxed. My core, my belly is still tight. I can feel my genitals still tight. I can feel tension in my body. I can feel restriction in my chest. I can feel uncertainty in my belly. I can feel the today's to do in my shoulders, the burdens I'm carrying. I can feel sadness in my heart. Trying to imagine my body. So we've relaxed. So we're just going to do that again, because Tracy, you've just come on, and I hope that you're in a space where you can give yourself 5 minutes. Can you? Can you? So we're just going to do that again. So wherever you are, keeping your spine, so it's not going to really relax. So keeping your spine a little bit upright, but you don't need to be like here, right? Just a little bit upright. Can you relax? Imagine I'm coming over to you right now. I'm placing my hands onto your shoulders. And as I place my hands onto your shoulders, it's like I'm a magician. And your shoulders relax. Ah, that's right, let go. How's the face muscles? Can we let them go? Wow. How's the tongue? And then coming down into your belly. Can you let the belly go? Can you soften? Can you create space? And if you've been doing this right from the beginning, amazing. You are hopefully haven't switched off because this is too slow. It's not going to get you results. It's not doing. This is being. Relaxing the belly. Relaxing the genitals. Can you imagine that the pelvis is a crown of support? And can you allow your womb, your belly, your genitals to relax into the crown? Oh, you might find that big deep breaths start to come, right? Go with them. I try to not teach people how to breathe here because you might find and a release comes that way. You might find you do a big inhale and a long exhale. Whenever you're breathing, remember that when we inhale the belly goes big on the inhale. What are you feeling in your body? I'm going to go through mine again, and it might be different, and then you can feel into yours. It's like a little private session here going on. I can feel tension in my genitals. Still. I can feel tension, a restriction in my belly. It feels unsafe to really let it go. And that is making me feel quite tearful, actually. I feel uncertainty, like I'm carrying a belief in my belly. I feel a loss in my heart. And then also I feel so much love in my heart and excitement. There's excitement in there as well. Yeah, there's excitement. And staying here. What do you feel? You can say it out loud, talk to the body areas. Maybe it's pain in your knee, tightness in your shoulders. Maybe you can't let go of your belly either. You're feeling that restriction. Maybe you're wanting this to hurry up. You've got stuff to do. So your shoulders is where we carry burdens. Your heart is where we carry love, grief, loss. Your belly is where we can carry excitement and stored beliefs. Your genitals is where we can hold on to and grip onto things for safety. Okay. I'm going to take a big deep breath in. And let go. Whoops, knocked my water over. And again. Once more, maybe yours is a scream, Maybe it's a rule, maybe it's so much restriction there, you just can't make a sound. Maybe you can't make a sound because you don't want to sound silly to other people, so you do a that's okay. Now bring in your fingertips together and touching your fingertips. In this hand, I'm just going to stroke this hand. There's 17,000 nerves, I believe, in this palm. When I first started to do touch, I felt nothing. In actual fact, when people touched me, I was irritated by their touch. There was so much trauma and tension in my body, and when I say trauma, people think abuse, sexual abuse, rape, etc. It wasn't. It was trauma. It was life trauma. It was carrying everything around: shame, guilt, hurt, pain, grief, loss, not enoughness, stuff to do, people to serve, people to please. I couldn't feel. I couldn't feel. And this is what caused me so much disease. And then the gym, the workouts, trying to get tight, tense, sculpted, perfect, meant my lady bits shut down to pleasure. I lost my libido, I lost my juice, and in that I lost myself as being a woman, because our birthright, we were born for pleasure. Women were born for pleasure, which is why we have more nerve endings, which is why we can have more O's, which is why we can have them multiple, right? So taking your hands to your face now, slowly stroking your face with love. When I used to do this, I wanted to run away. It was too slow. It wasn't going to get me results. My anxiety would be high by doing nothing. I'd be like, come on, let's get to the next thing. I've got stuff to do. I can't possibly just be. And with pleasure-led pelvic floor coaching, somatic exercises, hypnotherapy, emotional release, I've healed my body, my life. I'm flirting with life. I have most amazing pleasure with this body. My stress level has changed. My gut health has changed. My tension has changed. My life has changed. The way I speak to people has changed. The way everything has changed for the better. So I want you to think about somebody in your life right now that is like you, that is always on the go, is always busy. Are they relaxed? Are they grounded? Are they healthy? Are they happy? Maybe they've got success in so many ways that we see success. And this isn't to judge them. This is just to see that they are mirroring us. We mirror each other. And now take a moment to think what living, flirting with life would feel like. Don't worry about how you're going to do that. That's what I'm here for, right? You can keep your job, you can keep your partner, you can keep your pets. But we start to create space in the body. We start to flirt more. We start to connect with our body. Our heart cracks open, right? Our bodies feel less tense and stressed and overwhelmed, and we feel love, connected, flowing, flirting. We smile more, we glow, we radiate. we don't get as much done maybe, or maybe we do, it's done differently. I've got a lot to do today. And yet here I am talking to you, creating space in my body. And when I go and clean this huge house and do everything that I've got to do, it's going to be done in such a different way. I'm going to flirt with the cleaning. Have a wonderful day. Flirting with life.